Okay, I am going to do a quick video, hopefully, about drawing the pinwheels that Richard Henry taught us in the very first Aramco magazine. He has the pattern there. And then I'll show you some tips of what I do as I'm drawing. Okay, so I think I'll show you, if you guys didn't understand the parameters, let me do that first. So I'm going to go to number and new parameter, and I am going to make my circle radius, let's make it 5 centimeters. So then, okay, and then I'm going to just put a dot anywhere, and then I will keep the dot selected, hold the shift key, because then you can select many things at once, and then, okay, I want to click the whole box and the dot, okay, and then you're going to go to construct, circle by center plus radius, and there. So that is a circle with a radius of 5 centimeters, okay? So now I'm going to select a straight line, and when I draw my straight lines, I hold the shift key as I'm drawing them, because then it stays at 0 degrees. Let's do it this way, right? So when you're holding the shift key, it can still move the line, but it'll move in 15-degree increments, I think. Yeah, we can double check that, but I'm pretty sure it's 15. So, so that, and then I'm going to draw some more circles. Let me draw one more layer. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. Yeah, I'll draw one more. Okay, so I'm going to hide this, or I'll just move it over. Okay, and then I double click to deselect it. So what I want to do is create some arcs, right? And how you create an arc is you select a line segment, and I am going to so when you're creating an arc, you have to make sure that your line point starts on the circle that you want the arc to be in. Like I can select this point, but if this point wasn't there and I accidentally was a little bit off and I selected this circle and I went down, then when I'm trying to create my arc, it won't happen because I selected the wrong circle. That's just a little bit of maybe too much info for you right now, but you'll see as you go along, sometimes that happens and you don't know why it's not creating, but it's just because you haven't selected the correct circle. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to go here, and then, so you always start from the right over to the left, okay? So I'm going to click the point, click the circle, click the second point, and then go to construct, arc on circle. And so this is the arc that's made. I'm going to make this, let's make it red and solid. So it's already solid. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on circle, and I'm going to select all my circles, and I'm going to make them thin, and let's make them all dotted. Okay, then we can see what's going on. Okay, so now I'm going to select this line and I'm going to hide it, hide the segment. So now we have the one arc. Okay, I'm going to select the line segment again and I'm going to go to this one and go down to here. See, now even my line is dotted and thin, but that's okay. All right, so remember I said you start from the right going over to the left. So I'm going to click the point, click the circle, click the next point, and then go to construct, arc on circle. And now I'm going to make sure that this is going to be medium, solid, and it stays red. So double click and you can see. So now I got that arc. And then I'm going to create the next one. It's going to go, let's see, from here. Can I see it? I think I need another circle here. No, I got it. Okay. So I'm going to start here, go here. I'm going to go this, circle, point, construct, arc on circle, select the line, display, hide segment. Okay, create another line from here to here. Yes. And so now I want to go from the right to the left again. So point, circle, point, construct, arc on circle, select the line segment, hide it. Okay, create another line segment from here to here. Yeah. And then I will go point, circle, point, construct, arc. Select the line segment, display, hide segment. And then my last one, here to here. So I want this arc here. So I'm going to go point, circle, point, construct, arc on circle. And then display, hide segment. Okay. I can hide this line. Okay, so that's the first. Oh, let me bring that back. Edit, undo, hide. I actually do need it for a second. I'm going to create some more lines from, let's see. Sorry, I'm just thinking which way the star is going to go. Okay, so I'm going to do the line from this point down to that point. Okay, and then the next one is this point down to this point. I can do one this way too. Okay, so I want another circle that goes right to there, a smaller circle. And now I can draw my line segments. Actually, let me I'm going to select all of these and make them thinner so we know that they're construction lines and not actual final lines. So I'm going to go thin and I'm going to make them dotted. Okay. So now I will make a line segment from here to here, here to, oops, okay. I want this line segment to be darker so you know it's medium, solid, and let's make this color, let's keep it red. Okay, so line segment, point to this point, to this point, this point, there, so I have my hexagon, and eventually I'll also need a star, so let's draw. I'm just gonna put this all in one, and then we will select what we need for each section. Okay, so I don't actually want these inner lines, so I'm gonna make line segments again and just go to the points that I want. Okay, and I'm going to select these dotted lines that I've formed. I gotta be careful because I have a lot of circles and lines there. You don't want to select any of them. And then I'll go to display, hide. When you're selecting many lines, it's a good idea to keep the shift key held while you're selecting, because sometimes you might accidentally hit a space and then you'll lose all your selections. So like for instance, if I'm selecting this and then I want to select this but I accidentally do the space, I'm going to lose what I had. But if you have the space bar, or the shift key, sorry, did I say space bar before? I meant the shift key. If you hold the shift key down and you select these, and then even if you accidentally click somewhere else, it won't deselect. Okay? Alright. So, I think I have everything I need here. I'm gonna, so I would save this. Save it as, let me just call it pencils. And then I'm gonna make a second page. I'm gonna say plus duplicate page. Okay, you can't see that, hold on. So I'm gonna say plus duplicate page and make it a copy of page 1. Okay, so now I'm on page 2 and I'm going to save it again, and what I'm going to do is click circle and I'm going to edit, select all circles, yes, all circles, display, hide circles. You could do an action button if you want, but I don't need it, it's okay. And then I will select the points, edit, select all points, and then I'm not going to hide them yet. I'm going to go to this arrow button, selection, hold my shift key down, and I'm going to deselect the points I actually want to keep. I want to keep these end points on the wheels, okay? And then I'm going to go display, So all those are gone. And now you could go to lines and edit, select all lines, or you can just go like that, and that selects the lines. I'm going to go display, hide, and I also want to hide this one and this one, display, hide straight objects. Okay. So now I'm gonna go, if I click, I'll show you here, edit, select all is this command key and A. Okay, you can do that, or we'll just do command A, which is what I normally do. And then I would double click on this point, and I'm gonna go transform, rotate. I want to rotate this 120 degrees. Okay, so rotate. Let's make this smaller so you can see. So it's now here. And then I will rotate. I'll double click on this one and transform, rotate. It'll still be at 120. Rotate again. See? Actually, I'm gonna go undo, undo. You can also do Command Z and it'll take you back. I don't want to do this hexagon, so I'm gonna hold my Shift key down. I'm gonna deselect these because we need those for the inside inner pinwheels. So I'm just gonna select the star and the arcs. Okay. So I'll double click on that again, transform, rotate 120. Don't click on anything else. If you accidentally do click on something, like if I click on this, then it gets deselected. So what I'm going to do is Command Z or go undo, and then everything's selected again. Okay, so I will double click, transform, rotate 120, and then I will double click on this one, rotate 120. Okay, and then let's make this smaller. I'm gonna double click here, transform, rotate. Let's do it here. Here. And here. Oops. So that went right on top of our first initial one. So I'm gonna undo, and I'll click this one. Transform, rotate. Okay. It's all the way up there. Double click, transform, rotate. There. And do this one. So anyways, you can keep going, as you can see. Let me just close this one off. There. So it's like a triangle. Now I'm gonna double click, so deselect everything. I'm gonna select this, I'm gonna hide it. Display, hide distance parameter. Okay, now I want to rotate the hexagons. So I'm gonna hold my Shift key down, select that, that. Okay, I'm gonna go to the points again, and this time transform, rotate. I'm just gonna say 60 degrees for the first one. You can see it already shows up right down here. Rotate. Okay, and now I'm gonna rotate them 120 degrees again. So that went down there. I don't want that down there. I'm gonna there, rotate Okay, one up there. I can right here. I'm gonna go negative 120. Nope, that went out there. Okay, so I want no, I went right back there. Let's see, I want it to go. There. So not negative 120, just 120 degrees. Okay, okay, I'm gonna hold my shift key. I'm gonna select these line segments again. I'm gonna double click on that point, rotate 120 degrees. I also want it up there. So I think this one's negative. Oh, it went at 120. Okay, we have one more to do right here. So I'm gonna shift, highlight those. So negative 120. There you go. Okay. And for now, for our original, we don't want the hexagon in here. Display, hide. Okay. I'm gonna save. File, save. I'm going to document options, make another page, duplicate 2. Okay, so now here I'm going to click on point, edit, select all points, display, hide points. Okay, so now I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. On my Apple, it's just Shift Command 4, and I'm gonna take a nice big picture. You want a lot of space around it. You'll see in Inkscape. So I'm gonna select that. I could have changed the lines all black if you wanted, but I'll just keep them red here. Okay, and I'm gonna open Inkscape and go new document. And I'm just gonna drag my screenshot, put it there, say okay. I'm going to file, properties, make it landscape. Okay, just gonna drag that right in there. Okay. Okay, so then I click on this. It kind of looks like a bucket pouring paint. Okay, fill bounded areas, that's what it's called. So I'm going to click on that, and then there's all these colors underneath. You can scroll. I'll click this golden one. I can click 1 star, and then I'll do that. Okay. These stars I'll make, let's say, that color. And here. And then I'll do, these stars will be, let's make them, no, let's make them blue. Okay, I'll do blue. And then I don't have, I'll just do these blue. And then these stars, let's make them green. Okay. I'll leave the rest as white. Actually, you'll see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna make that actually a very light blue. And that's what I'll do for all the background here. You'll see what happens when I do the filter, because if you leave it white, it makes everything gray, and you can go back in and change the gray to a different color, but let's see what happens if I'm experimenting here, so don't trust me on this. Okay, so doesn't look that great, but I just want to show you what happens when you apply the filters, which I do. My favorite one is called buttons. So I'm gonna select this this arrow and hold my shift key again, and I want to select. Okay, I'm gonna click on it so it deselects that star. I'm gonna select all of this. Okay, so it selects everything that you applied color on. Okay, and then you go to object and you go group. So now it's grouped it all. And then I'm going to go filter, bevels, and button. There's so many different kinds, but I'm going to click button. Let's see what happens. Okay, I don't like what happens. I'm going to go back. Okay, let me select again. Okay, filter, bevels, button. There. Still kind of turned it gray, but that's what happens. So, I mean, let's see. If I selected all, I can do, I mean, you can experiment. Let's see. I also like film grain. Yeah. Sometimes this comes out kind of cool, I think. But yeah, there's a lot of different filters you can use. And then you would either save this as, you would go to File and Save. You can save it as a PDF, or you can just take a screenshot. You can save it as the I think it's called s.svg file, and you can come back to it later and fix it up. I usually don't save these because they just end up being large files, but I just take a screenshot. If I don't like it, I just end up doing it all over again from scratch. But yeah, that's what I do.